I liked the movies though, or at least the first one.
Oh, and
First one was neat.
the side movie was cool too. The what were they called? The tech guys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they called themselves? What the
Lone Wolves or something
Yeah.
like that?
They had a spinoff that was actually pretty damn cool.
Did
Yeah.
not know that.
Oh well, yeah, wasn't that like Mulder's weird IT team?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
All
he
those
has these guys.
fucking
It's
weirdo
like your
conspiracy
back alley
buddies.
hacker friend who finds the contents on encrypted hard drives for you. But it's a whole team of them, and they're super
Here's
weird.
everything you need to know about the chemtrails, Mulder.
yeah,
And
yeah,
even
they give
Mulder's
him
like, dude,
conspiracy
that's
shit.
fucking stupid. And then Mulder gets fucking hypnotized by chemtrails and shit. It's like, what?
Hey, Jake. Jake. This episode is brought to you by Chemtrails. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the goddamn show.
Hell yeah.
We're here to play some Teenage Odyssey. A little game that you may or may not have heard of because it's not actually for sale yet. But I checked a little bit ago and we've got like 46% people who've responded to the survey, which is more than I would have imagined within 24 hours from a Friday night to a Saturday. I don't even know. It's this book right there. Anyway, yeah, we're going to play Teenage Odyssey. This is called the Bayside Files. We are taking this little shindig to 1994, Bayside, California. No relation to the show. I just couldn't come up with a better name. That's all it is. And yeah, we've got a group of friends here who are in a club called the Bayside Files. The Bayside Files is really just a fan club for this brand new show called the X-Files, where they get together and attempt to solve the mysteries that happen in the little town of Bayside, California.
If we have an IT team, they should be called the Tigers.
Yeah. What's that, Joe?
My favorite show that I've definitely seen at least an episode of, probably.
I can't say anything. I never really watched the X-Files, so I get to imagine it as whatever I want it to be.
Great.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Uh-huh. Eventually I'll watch it. It's just I haven't yet.
Yeah, you'll get around to it.
I'll get around to it.
Just watch the first season. That's
The
all
first
you need.
season, that's it? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, let's meet our junior investigators. We'll start up with you, Bert. Who you playing?
Who am I playing? Oh yeah,
Dexter.
here we go. I am playing a little geek, a little bookworm by the name of Dexter Cromwell. Sure, he likes science and math and all that stuff, but he really digs true crime fiction.
Nice.
He has like serial killer posters on his walls for some reason. Some reason.
Some reason.
And the X-Files are kind of cool too.
Okay. That's good. Joe, who you got?
I'm playing a computer nerd by the name of Jeeves Dobbs.
Very nice. Joe, personal question here. This is set, like, think May 1994. Like, maybe the first season finale of X-Files just came out a week or two ago.
And Joe's not alive yet?
I was going to ask, Joe, how
Yeah.
old would you be?
-2. I think my parents just met.
Okay. Jeremy, where were you in May of 1994?
Oh no, I was up to no good. I was in high school,
Okay.
freshman.
Holy fuck, guys. I was already in college for a few years. Oh, shit.
Shit. Jeremy, who you playing, man?
I'm playing Letty Vedder. I'm a rocker. It's a 94, so grunge rocker.
Perfect.
Everything's vowels. Just A-I-O-U.
As
And
it
sometimes
should be.
why?
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 Jake, who you playing?
I'm playing Waylon Wagner. I'm a farmer's kid. I just come down from Midwest, and mercifully, there ain't too many farm chores to be doing down here in Bayside because sold the farm, got to live in California. Not
There
too
you go.
bad. all
Did you
things
know there's a
considered.
higher percentage of mass murderers that come out of that belt than... never mind.
goddamn, I'm glad I'm not there anymore.
And Eddie, who you playing?
I'm playing Kyle. I'm captain of the soccer team, but it's okay. Like these are my friends, and I don't understand all the things they talk about, but they're pretty cool. And if anybody touches them, I will tear them to shreds. I have an orange belt in karate. I will
Well, that's
use
awesome.
it.
That's awesome.
That karate ain't no joke, I'm telling you.
Karate ain't no joke. So yeah,
Use your foo skills on the soccer field.
that's it. It's
I saw
all
a bunch
about
of
them
pallet
kicks.
once.
Punched a pallet. That's intense.
What do you get when you cross an orange, like a yellow card and a red card? Orange belt, motherfucker.
Orange belt.
Goddamn.
That's amazing. Yeah, so we find ourselves at the end of year fair. There's the little flyer for it, a wonderful photocopy of what was probably a very colorful flyer at one point. And that's how we're going to start it out. It's fairly early in the day, 9 a.m. ish. Last day of school. So we've got the fair. What would you all be doing at this fair?
There was a mass murderer at the World's Fair who opened up a hotel and he'd like kill his guests and hide them under the stairs. True story.
Very cool.
That's pretty rad.
I'm
Are you
avoiding
guys
stairs.
hungry?
Out of the stairs back home.
I'll probably get my
Is where
face
I
paint
did
like
about it.
Sting from WCW.
Oh, okay. All right, Waylon, you head over to the face painting booth. And
Hell yeah.
they've got the usual butterflies, cats, and then an entire little booklet of different kind of wrestler setups, and easily you can get yourself done up.
Oh, hell
It's Sting.
yeah. Give me that 1989 Bash at the Beach thing. That's right where I'm at.
Nice.
That's right. We're at a beach. Clearly, there has to be like a dude with a saxophone here somewhere,
Yes.
Boiled abs, no shirt.
right?
Yeah.
So I just need to unexpectedly come up and do it, like whatever he's playing, and just join him with my guitar.
Surrounded by a bunch. He's surrounded by a bunch of pale goth kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that idea, and I think I am going to call for the first roll of the night,
Uh-oh.
because playing your guitar with the saxophone guy sounds like a charm test. But the good news is you're using your guitar. It's something you're good at. I'm going to give you advantage on it.
Sweet. Okay. Well, I'm clicking the button. We'll see if it responds. We'll roll 2d20, see which one we like better. I'll take the one that succeeded.
It's a good plan. Yeah, you go over there and you start wailing with him. It's fairly entertaining. You actually get some people coming up. Go ahead and roll me a d8.
Okay. Seven.
You managed to make $7 in tips.
That's amazing. I came in here so broke.
Yeah, you got $7
That's the whole
now.
reason I did this. I see all this cool stuff around. I'm completely broke. So I come over, play my music, make some fans, make some money.
Nice. What are the rest of you doing?
I want to see if the petting booth has any venomous and or dangerous creatures to pet.
Yeah. Sadly, it doesn't. You've got it's pretty much goats and sheep with a few like chickens running around.
Chickens can be lethal. I'm going to go pet some chickens.
Yeah, you go pet the chickens. They're in their own little separate pen, so they can't run away. And yeah, you go and you pet some chickens.
I tell them to go for the eyes. Go for the eyes, little girl. Henrietta, the eyes, the eyes.
Give me a charm test with disadvantage.
Well, it's that cross-species communication.
Yeah, it is. It kind of messes with people.
Let's see. Can you just click charm, or do you have to roll?
You have to manually type it in.
Okay, so what is it again?
You'll roll 2d20 and take the
2d20.
higher.
20.
Yeah. And you want to hit at or below your charm skill.
So 11 and 4 both hit. So
Oh shit. Yeah, if for some odd reason this chicken ever gets into to a scrap, it now instinctively knows to go for the eyes.
Amazing.
It's very good. Very good.
After getting a ninja star on my arm at the face painting booth,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would be at the tug of war.
Solid choice.
Solid choice. Soccer champ, you're athletic. Go ahead. I'll have you give me a... See, the problem is I've been working on my next game, Skin City, and I changed the names of all the stats. So I have to look at the character sheet a lot. Go and give me a body test. And since you are the sports champ, you can take advantage on this. So roll 2d20, take the lower. First one.
Both of them way under.
Well, the first one was a 19. What's your body score?
Oh, it wasn't 19. Oh, I missed it. My body score is 18. It's
Okay.
Good
So I'll
lord.
Great
take the one
body
that-
score.
So I'll take the one that went under.
Take the 4. Yeah, absolutely. You dominate. So here's the question. Where in a tug of war, where do you prefer to stand in the lineup of your side? There's like 4 kids per side. Are you up front trying to struggle against the entirety of the other team, or are you anchoring in back?
Oh, I'm up front. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Kyle's up front. He's going to pull the whole rope. He doesn't need the 3 people behind him. In fact,
Okay.
they're probably slowing him down because they're in the way.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you win.
Soccer legs, he can
You
pull with
dominate.
his legs.
Drop them into the sand. Joe, or Jeeves, I'm sorry. What are you doing?
I'm gonna do the arts and crafts. See what
Okay.
they got.
Yeah, they've got little painting booths. They got like making friendship bracelets, the little things where you put all the circular beads and then someone bakes it so it kind of, or irons it so it kind of melts together a little bit. They've also got little pinewood derby set up, so like you can get a block
yeah,
of
he'd be doing
wood,
that.
whittle it down. Yeah. Okay.
Those are fun. I've done those in real life.
Nice. Yeah, so you spend a good hour or so just whittling away with a little X-Acto knife, getting your car into the perfect shape, getting it painted up, and sticking some wheels on it. And they got a little track that people get to race against each other. Go ahead and give me a mind test.
Okay. Let's do that. 10. That's under.
That's under, yeah. You manage to get great design, aerodynamics. You get the paint applied in such a way that it helps reduce, what little bit of drag you have to worry about, and you win. Your little car's the fastest.
Sweet.
And it's kind of after you've all kind of finished this first round of activities. You start kind of maybe heading towards the food area. Meet up. It's getting close to lunchtime. They've got popcorn. They've got coolers full of, sodas and sports drinks.
Funnel cake?
They have funnel cake. They've got funnel cake, and they've got a couple grills going, and they're making hot dogs and hamburgers. But yeah, absolutely. They got a couple, they got like little, food carts that came up, and they're making funnel cakes right then and there.
I'll buy everybody a funnel cake because
Nice.
apparently I'm starting with $6.
You're well off. Why don't you go ahead? We'll say it's a school fair. Things are cheap. We'll say $1. We'll get everyone a funnel cake.
I just gave me the money. I'll
Alright.
buy everybody a hot dog. Let's do this.
These are the best ever.
Yeah.
Did you know your stomach can only hold a half gallon of the funnel cake mix before it expands because of your stomach juice and eventually violently chokes you to death? But they're so good.
It's very
I can think of
disturbing.
worse ways to go.
I bet
Yeah.
mine could hold more than that.
Oh yeah. Oh, another $1 for hot dogs, and each hot dog comes with a can of soda.
Eat. Worth it.
Sweet.
Yeah, so you all find a nice little bench. It's got a umbrella setting over it, so you've got some shade. You got funnel cake, hot dog, something cold to drink. As you're all catching up on what you did.
Yeah. I chatted up those goth girls. Like they totally love talking about Kurt Cobain.
I do.
This is like a month after.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, what year did that happen?
This
Oh,
is
okay.
right a month after, yeah. So I was like trying to talk them up. I thought that was like, because they're all into death and stuff. So I thought
Yeah.
that would be my end.
There you go.
And you
it makes
just made him
results.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too real.
It's too real.
soon.
You gotta take time.
And you know what? When that time
Oh,
passes,
God.
guess who's gonna be there? That's right.
And it's as you're all enjoying this lovely conversation, you hear a scream and a commotion from the south as you turn and you look. And you can see that the bounce house is in the water. It was anchored, with the little ropes and little twisty anchors in the sand just above the water line. And it is out in the water, maybe a good 10, 15 feet, thrashing violently. There's a commotion. People are running in that direction. What do you all do?
I run in that direction.
Hellfire, yeah. Let's go see
I'm
what's
moving
up.
my hot dog really fast, then I'm running in that direction.
Okay.
Have you guys ever seen a person die?
No.
Yeah,
Well, it's
very
hurry.
long
Let's
back in the
hurry.
farm,
Let's
but
change
that
that
wasn't
today.
exactly.
All right.
As you all run over there through the sand, you're getting closer, you can see the bounce house is inflating. You can see the thrashing within the bounce house is slowly dying down as it deflates. And as you get closer, you can see the water around the bounce house because it's out there floating still. Blood. Just blood is seeping out, turning the water around it red.
I couldn't be happier.
Oh, hell no. What is that?
That's like
Piece
paint,
of
right?
blood and plastic.
You guys ever
Think
seen
the
this old
kid is
movie? It
dead.
has this big shark.
Everybody seen that goddamn movie? What is this?
A couple of adults.
Do you think that's what happened? Do you think it was a shark? Sharks are so cool.
Yeah.
What
Nature's
movie?
Oh,
perfect
my.
killing machines.
Yeah. Sharks or not, a couple of adults are running out and grabbing the deflated plastic of the bounce house, and they're struggling to pull it ashore, but they slowly are. It's leaving just this trail of blood as it moves up the sand. They start pulling around on the plastic, and eventually they pull out one of your classmates, one Kyle Butler. He is
Oh,
covered.
geez, the other Kyle.
Yeah. I didn't realize. Yeah, that was a Kyle. They pull Kyle out. He is covered in long, jagged, deep slash marks. And as they finish pulling him out, you can see that one of his legs, kind of right at the knee, maybe a little above the knee, is gone. Just spraying blood. You can see the bit of the thigh
I told
bone
you guys.
poking out.
Shark.
I will immediately pull off my shirt and make a tourniquet.
Absolutely, yeah. You
Try to
run up.
stop the bleeding.
You're enough of a true crime expert. I have a feeling that you've studied what veins can bleed someone to death. It would be easy enough to reverse engineer that. Yeah, you pull your shirt off. You throw the tourniquet around, the shirt around his leg, and you start twisting it down tight to staunch the blood. You can see everyone else in the area is scattering. There's just a couple of adults here trying to get Kyle farther up on the beach, trying to, going along with what you were doing with the tourniquet. You can see someone running off saying that they're going to call 911. Kyle's there, unconscious but alive. Lips are blue from blood loss. Thanks to the
Kyle,
tourniquet.
no!
You
Wake
don't
up!
think-
Wake up, Kyle! What you gotta wake up, man! You want like a mellow yellow or something?
You were running
Gotta
up.
be Surge.
It would be
Give this
Serge.
man a surge.
yelling at him. No response. He is out. Thoroughly unconscious as the now deflated bounce house is, maybe 10 feet from him. The water is, when it's coming up, it is kind of going underneath, and you see it slowly inching back out towards the water.
We should pull that in and check it for like teeth or anything crazy like that.
Okay. So yeah, as the adults, no one's really paying attention to you right now. As the adults start taking Kyle off, carrying him up towards the beach, the rest of you kind of grab that bounce house and drag it farther up onto the beach. You said you were checking it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a mind test.
Mind test? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do that. Maybe it's a mimic. On the dot.
On the dot, good enough. You can, as you look, the inside of this thing is just pooled with blood. Inside there are these huge raking like slashes in the plastic. It looks very similar to what was on Kyle's body when he was dragged out. With a pass, I will also say that you find kind of setting on like a dry part maybe, or it's not down in all the pooled blood on the ground. You find this, which is a steak knife, a regular, everyday steak knife, with just a little bit of blood on the tip.
Just the tip.
Other than that, you're not seeing anything at the moment.
I'm trying to think of a song. Knife Shark.
Knife shark. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm still
My
slapping
bitches, this is
Kyle,
wild.
You're slapping.
talking about. I'm trying to wake him up, yelling about Street Fighter 2 and needing to get him a soda.
He's not responding
I'm
as
questioning him. Do you see a light? Do you see a light?
no response. As an
What do
adult
you- what do you see?
comes and ushers the two of you off Kyle's unconscious, broken form. In the distance, you do hear the sound of sirens.
Have I ever been over to Kyle's house before?
Sure.
Does this, like, you know how they usually have those like blocks with the knives in them or whatever? Does this look like it would match maybe like what they would have? Like, he's wondering, is this his steak knife?
I will let you make a roll for that. I do think I want a mind test, but it's not something you would normally pay a whole lot of attention to. So mind with disadvantage.
Fair enough.
And
That's
you'll take
still
the
a
higher.
double success.
Okay. Yeah. Like maybe you went over there for dinner one time. Kyle's dad made some steaks on the grill. And yeah, you got, it's an exact match.
He was defending himself with this. But this means this was from his house. So this didn't start here. Because if he had a knife from his house here, that means something started back at his house.
Or he was worried about it.
Yeah, who the hell would bring a knife to a goddamn bounce house?
Maybe he just liked living dangerously.
Could be.
Can you
Should
imagine
always
some-
be prepared and always have a weapon on you.
What weapon do you have on you?
I don't
Kyle?
need a knife though, because these are weapons.
Answered questions. Got it. So yeah. Letty, yeah, you kind of grab your friends and you show like the knife that you found in there, and it's very much, the blood is just on the tip. Just like the picture shows.
Well, if the
Wait, if
knife
it was
has
down
blood
low at
just
his
on the
leg, he would have
tip,
been like stabbing down. He wouldn't have had a lot of penetration.
and it's definitely ain't his blood, because if it was, it would be a hell of a lot more on there, I think. So yeah, whatever happened, I'm willing to bet Mr. Butler here was attacked by a something or other, and he attacked it back.
So, as the moments tick by, ambulance pulls up, parks a little ways off the beach as a couple EMTs come running out and up to Kyle. You also see the cruiser of one of your local police. Your town, Bayside, has 2 officers. Your sheriff. Let me see what I put down for the name of the sheriff. It's Sheriff Coates. Older, grumpy, not a terrible guy. Kyle, you probably know him. He's a big fan of all the local sports and supporting those, so you've probably met him a few times. But this is not the sheriff. This is the other police officer in town, the rookie deputy, Deputy Clems. Definitely awkward, little goofy, a touch more timid than what a police officer should be. As Deputy Clems runs down, one hand on his gun, the other hand holding a large roll of that police tape. Yelling, y'all get out of there. Go on, this is a crime scene. You gonna mess it up? Sheriff's gonna be mad.
Goddamn Barney Fife coming in to ruin everything as always. But we're gonna have to get some alone time with this here crime scene if we want to figure out what just what in tarnation happened.
I'd like to point out that you've already contaminated the crime scene. You're not wearing your booties, sir. You've already stepped in the crime scene, sir.
God damn it. I tell you what.
Dexter's got a point.
He goes on one fishing trip and he says 2 things to me. He says, don't fuck anything up. And if anything happens, it can wait till he gets back. I ain't got time for this. As he starts maybe a few trees on the beach, he starts just taping off a large section of the beach, kind of chasing everyone off, giving a wide berth of the crime scene. As he's muttering to himself, a goddamn contaminated crime scene. I don't want to get my ass kicked so goddamn hard for this. As he kind of pushes you all back, everyone else lets the EMTs haul off Kyle Butler.
Maybe Kyle, if he's got any best friends he probably would have been hanging out with during the day, maybe we should see what he was last up to.
Can I see that knife?
There you go.
Is it sharp?
It's fine. It's a home steak knife.
I think the real question about who would bring a knife to this kind of thing is who would bring a dull knife to this kind of thing.
Yeah. A desperate man.
I mean,
I
fine
think
for
so too.
ripping apart a steak, slashing someone to bits. Maybe not. Yeah.
I mean, Kyle definitely has a nicer, sharper knife than that. He showed me his pocket knife once. It was pretty big.
I choose pockets.
Sadly, you can't get to Kyle's pockets at the moment.
Bigger than mine. That's what one cow said to another cow.
But yeah,
this is one of these TV commercial steak knives you can see on the side here, as seen on TV. These are really cheap. Here you go.
Little stamp beside that, made in China.
Oh, 4 inches is totally normal size for a steak knife.
In China.
Above average.
Yeah. You just cut it twice.
That's it. Yeah, as you all, you're pushed back. Do you want to go see if you can find Kyle's friends?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I bet he murdered them.
Could be.
Oh my.
Now, if he'd murdered him, we'd have find out about it, but, well, hell, let's find out about it.
Might as well. Second here. Let's see. So Kyle, bit of gearhead. Him and his friends like talking about cars. Kyle's dad owns the local, shop, mechanic shop. But as you realize, like, the majority of everyone's scattered. Like, the teachers that are still there are trying to regather control of the students. And off the beach, kind of hitting that road there, you see, I'm gonna use a group of Kyle's friends on the road, where the parking along the road is for beach access. They're standing around.
Wait.
Kyle's older brother.
Wait.
Yeah.
Everybody scattered, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Except now there's EMT and, Deputy Clem's kind of keeping people away from the crime scene.
Okay, real quick before we run for the road, guys, we should probably gather provisions. So I run straight to the food hut, assuming that it's been abandoned.
Yeah, there's no one there.
And I am just stuffing my backpack full of foil wrapped hot dogs.
Did they leave the cash box?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm not worried about, I didn't even think about the money, but I'm like stuffing sodas and hot dogs in my bag.
I'm getting funnel
It's a
cakes. I'm
montage
gonna
of
see
each of
it.
us stealing a very different thing.
So, Dexter, I do want a luck test. Kyle, I want you to roll me 2d12. You managed to stuff 18 hot dogs in your bag.
Amazing.
And I'm doing it while I've got one like half choked down at the same time, just no hands.
Nice. Was that a fail, Dexter?
Yeah. No cash box.
Someone did grab the cash box.
I'll
Did.
grab another funnel cake.
Yeah, sure. They've got a couple
cake
funnel
mix and
cakes.
just start.
Just making your own.
Mm.
The fryers are still going, so I guess you could. Yeah, you get road provisions, and you head on up to meet with Kyle's group of friends. You can see Kyle's older brother is there. He's 16, has his own car. Very nice. It's a, oh God, what is that? A 93?
Is it like a
Mustang?
Chevy Nova?
No.
A Camaro.
Firebird.
No, it'd be like a Mustang Fastback or something.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Let's see. Actually, let's call this
Fox Body Mustang. Got like the weird plastic vent grill thing over the back window.
It is a 91 Mustang GT Coupe.
Ooh, that's a nice car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It's
is.
a
It is
beautiful
not terrible.
car.
It's in rough shape, but he's been working at it for a while. His
It's
dad
gonna be
picked it
something.
up from a auction. It was wrecked, made it through his dad's
Yeah,
shop.
got the salvage.
Got that salvage
Yeah.
title on it. Yeah, got it fixed up. So yeah, he's got
Does
his
he
little.
have the Go Faster stripes?
He does. Yeah. How can you not?
Oh, it was a
Oh,
drug
yeah.
runner car for sure.
Yeah.
Had bullet holes on the side. He had to fill with Bondo.
Yes, there's nothing Bondo can't fix. I had a guy that I worked with at one of my previous jobs who was very much of the impression there is nothing that Bondo can't fix.
Is that like JB Weld or?
Kinda, yeah. It's a body putty that you can put on,
Yeah.
sand down, and then paint over.
Yeah, like you can hammer the metal on a car to a certain point, but you're never going to get it perfectly smooth. So you shove that in and sand it.
Yeah. And like so much of his truck, it was a nice looking truck, but he was like, oh yeah, like this over here is Bondo, that over there, and the Bondo up. I'm like, good God, man. I mean, his truck looked great, so I can't talk too much shit on it.
His truck is basically the automotive equivalent of a sandcastle. Like one good stiff breeze or a shoe through it, and the whole thing's falling apart.
A bully just kicks it.
Just
Yeah.
kicks it in
Falls
half.
apart
The
like the
freaking bed
Bluesmobile.
falls off.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, they're up there. You see Kyle's brother's up there too. Looks worried as shit. But he's kind of staying back. You can see he's kind of pale.
I
So-
imagine his name is Chad.
His name is Chad. Chad Butler. As you all walk up.
Chad, your brother's down there. Something happened to your brother.
He doesn't say anything. He is definitely not in a good way. He's got cold sweats, kind of leaning, sitting on the hood of his car a little bit, hands on his knees. Some of Kyle's friends, kids your age, kind of, trying to help him out, like, breathe. He's going to be fine. I saw it. It didn't look that bad. They got him in the ambulance.
It's okay. It's okay. He just has a cold again, guys. This happens all the time. Where's his bag? Where's his bag? His medicine's in his bag.
Do you go?
And I am looking specifically for a tiny baggie of white powder.
Give me a luck test. D6 at or under your luck score. You got
That
5?
is even with my luck score. No.
It can't be.
No, I'm sorry. My luck is 4. My luck is 4.
Okay. You don't find a white
So I missed
bag. You find, a couple packs of Marlboro Red, because that's what all the cool kids smoked in 94. Yeah, no drugs in his bag.
Crap, he must have left his medicine at home. We got to get this guy home.
Now, Chad, if you got any car keys that we could possibly use to get you home,
he just digs into his pocket and pulls the keys out. Not even
hell yeah.
thinking. Just
Hell yeah.
he is traumatized, very much so. Do you
How
all?
many bicycles can we cram in the back of a Ford Mustang?
Not many.
GT coupe?
Not many at all.
What if we open the trunk?
You open the trunk and you see his giant fucking subwoofers that he's got back there.
Now, what we do is we
Oh.
snitch a couple skateboards and we just do the Back to the Future trick where you just ride behind.
I don't want to leave my bike here.
And ride your bike. You're like super strong and super fast.
Yeah, I'll ride my bike. I'll meet you guys there. It's not very far.
Okay.
To be fair, he's got legs like a superhero. He'll Clark Kent his way down there. It'll be fine.
Now, in fairness, that is going to be over in Neighborhood 3. Which is, that's number 20 down here. So Neighborhood 3 is clear the fuck over here. Chad's, his father's garage, is over here. It is clear across town.
I can make it. I can make it in like
Okay.
4 minutes.
So, Waylon, you hop in the driver's seat. Chad hops in the
This will
passenger
be
seat.
good.
The Dexter, Jeeves, and Letty, do you all squeeze into that back seat?
Yep.
Oh, you're muted, Bert.
I'm going to crawl into the trunk.
Okay, right next to the sub. Absolutely. Letty, you in the back seat as well?
I mean, I guess. I was ready to do the skateboard thing, but I'll gladly take an actual seat.
So, Waylon, because it's you, a farm kid from the Midwest, you've driven before.
I know how to drive stick. It's fine.
Yeah, if it was anyone else, I would probably call for a test, but
Maybe not something with this much power, but
yeah. And you do know where the only cop in town is, so
oh, that's right. There's no cops.
yeah. The sheriff, as the deputy mumbled, is on a fishing trip, and the deputy is still taping off the beach.
He's taping off the entire beach.
Yeah. Yeah. You all make it over to Neighborhood 3. You make it to the Butler household. Kyle, you're just a few minutes behind the rest of them.
Not even tired. I'm in here as quick as I could.
Yeah, as you all get out of the car, Chad just walks up to his front door, opens it, leaves it open, and heads inside. Just completely shell-shocked.
All right. going with, do the thing where you kind of pat him on the back, kind of keeping him company,
Yeah.
but also looking around to see if there's any signs of like scraping that might look like it matches up with what we saw at the Bow's house.
Go and give me a mind test.
Not a mind test for the rocker guy. What is this?
You're asking all the questions.
I wanna know.
Is that a pass?
I wanna know.
Yeah. No,
what
there's not.
kind of dad.
There's no signs of scrapings or anything. The Butler house has like 3 or 4 very large dogs, but I would imagine at least some of you have made it over to their house before, so it's not a problem. But yeah, initially no signs of the same kind of attack. Scrapes.
Well, maybe Kyle had some sort of like a journal of sorts to maybe keep track of like anything he might have been scared of, like Doug.
Yeah, and I'll
Steak.
check that knife block too to see if there's the missing knife.
There is a single missing steak knife. And it's the one that's in your hand.
Gearhead's going to spend a lot of time in the garage, so I'm going to check out the garage after I get out of the trunk.
Okay.
Oh
yeah.
God, that's right. We brought the knife with us, didn't we?
Yeah, you took the evidence
We're
from the
holding
crime
like
scene.
a potential future murder weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
Oh,
like
Kyle makes
incriminating
it.
evidence to spice things up.
Yeah. You head out
As
to the
you do.
garage. It's a very large, like a Morton building. It's got a couple different project cars in there. And you can see because Kyle Butler, he's talked about it plenty. He already has a car. He's just not old enough to drive it yet, and it doesn't quite work yet. It's an old, early 80s, pickup truck. Big, giant steel body.
It's like a Chevy C10 or something.
Yeah. And you can see, it's parked there. It's got the engine lift. The engine and transmission are actually lifted up out of it currently. But yeah, you make it to the garage. What are you looking for?
Any signs of like recent disturbance, like if there was a struggle or anything was like quickly moved aside to get to something?
Yeah, give me a mind test.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Sure. It's a good roll.
Oh yeah, well below my mind. Of
Yeah.
12.
Looking around, you don't see nothing nefarious. You get into the truck and you're sitting in like the driver's seat. You reach open, you pop open the glove box, and there you see a pistol.
What kind of pistol? Like a revolver?
Doesn't seem to be a revolver. It looks like a semi-auto. Do you grab it?
Well, I don't grab it with my bare hands.
You
I find a nice grease cloth.
Yeah,
laying around.
you find a nearby shop rag. You grab it, and it looks like a little little British gun. Not what you would expect from a American mechanic household.
Oh, it's a James Bond gun.
Like a James Bond gun. And as you're looking at it, though, that's when you notice that the barrel looks it's a BB gun. Like a CO2 BB gun, where you pop
Oh, that might come in useful, though. I'll pocket that.
Okay. You pocket. Put down on your character sheet, you got a BB gun. It'll be one-handed range, so it does a D4 damage. As you're, you did good on that mind test. Yeah, you pocket that little BB gun. You don't see anything else that really stands out. Nothing nefarious. Now, what was everyone else doing?
Does it have a tag?
The BB gun?
Hmm?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's see if it has a tag.
How about like concealable or easily concealable or something?
I think that's fair. Yeah, we'll call it concealable, which means you'll have advantage on any pests to keep someone from discovering it on you or seeing it on you. Because some idiot did write in the rules, when you find a
Always
weapon
ask
during
the
play,
GM.
you should always pester the GM as to what tag it has.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we can go with it's concealable. Advantage to keep people from noticing it on you.
I think Waylon mentioned something about checking for a diary or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check out Mr.
Yeah.
Butler's bedroom.
Yeah,
See if
you
we
head up
can't
to
find a
Kyle's
journal.
bedroom. As you go up, the stairs, it's a little split level house. You're walking down the short hallway. You know where Kyle's room is. You've been here before. You've hung out before. You go by Chad's room. The door is open. His room's a mess. It's got like fucking Metallica posters and like Pam Anderson posters all over the walls.
I won't lie, it's pretty cool.
And Chad is just sprawled out on the bed. Like he just walked in, fell forward, and is just there on the bed. He is very obviously in a terrible mental state. But you keep going, and you find Kyle's room. Whereas Kyle's room, also a very cool room, covered in posters, lots of different bands. Rather than Pam Anderson, he's got Cindy Crawford up. Yeah. Tools kind of littered around. Definitely a gearhead household. He's got a little desk, and as you go up to his desk, you can see like the Chilton's manual for his truck.
Oh, he's a gearhead. He's got to have the snap-on calendars with the gear girls.
Oh, he does. Absolutely does. Yeah.
Oh,
Those were in the
hell yeah.
hallway walking to their rooms. The butler dad, he is divorced. So yeah, those are in the halls. But as you start looking around on his desk, you find a notebook. And you start looking through that notebook, and it's plans on fixing his truck up, parts he needs to get. He's keeping a fairly detailed journal on what he's planning to do for his truck, what he needs, how he's going to do it, what order he's going to do things. Until you get to like the last page. And it's a single question. How cool would it be to be in a bounce house while it deflates?
Well, goddamn, that makes no sense. So the bounce house deflates. What does that have to do with him missing a leg up above the knee?
Well, maybe it's just crossed wires of his dumb plan mixed with some bad luck.
I take a pen out of my backpack
Yeah.
and I answer the question on his notebook and just write terrible with a period.
That's fair. That's absolutely
Oh
fair.
my God, that's pretty funny.
I hope he survives because that's going to be hilarious if he reads that.
Okay, so he just had the steak knife because he had the dipshit idea he wanted to deflate the bounce house. Okay.
Now that actually sounds like something Kyle would do.
It does.
Yeah,
It does
I
track.
get that.
Bored ass kid, divorced parents. You gotta do something. Hell,
So, did we find the rest of his leg somewhere?
No. You didn't really have a chance to look too much.
well, I mean, I still
Okay.
got the keys to Chad's car. We can head back.
We should head back. We should also definitely bring that knife with us. I don't think we should have that. Deputy's going to be really upset if he finds out we took that.
Does DNA evidence exist?
I'll come
yet?
in from
I
the
forgot what
garage.
happened.
Here's the knife. Here you go.
Okay. What was your question, Joe?
Does DNA evidence exist yet? I don't remember what year that happened.
It
Yeah,
would.
To what's
it's
common
flaky.
knowledge to us, like it may not be as
Yeah.
There are already police procedurals that use that on TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Whether or not.
Enhance.
That's it exactly. So, yeah, do you all pile up into Chad's Mustang and head across town?
I've caught my
Let's do it.
breath, and I'm going to take my bike back.
Okay.
Crawl back into the trunk.
There you go. Jeeves, what were you saying? There is a little more
step away
space
for
now.
a second. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not a problem, man. There's a little more space now, so you could set shotgun.
Yeah, of course. It's not like I like being in the back of a
trunk,
car.
As you all make it back across town, you park. See, it's been enough time that some of the sections of the beach that weren't roped off, like the food area, petting zoo, those have been kind of cleared out. There's some more people on the beach kind of cleaning up, maybe some looky-loos, but kind of sitting just past the police tape. In a little beach chair, you see Deputy Clems guarding the crime scene.
Oh, hell. Gotta find a way to get him out of there.
What do y'all do?
Is he asleep?
Doesn't seem to be. He's got his shades on, a little hard to tell, but no, his head's moving around. Yeah, he's kind of watching people.
Where's the petting zoo in comparison to where he is?
So if we... I'll throw up a scene of this real quick. Let's call this... Give me just a moment, and I'll get that map up so you can see it a little better, and so we can ping on it. It's loading. Hang on. We're getting there. All right. So yeah, if we look at this, the petting zoo is kind of up here.
Yeah, so
The
it's
beach-
behind him. He's not looking at the petting zoo.
No, so he's kind of got like this area of the beach kind of taped off.
Right. So I'm going to loose the animals in the petting zoo and kind of direct them into the crime scene.
Okay. That is...
There's one particularly nasty chicken for some reason.
Yeah, you go up.
Perfect.
No one's... Hey there, Oak. No one's really paying attention to the petting zoo. You go up, you throw the gate open for the main area. You go back into the area where the chickens are pinned in.
I can grab some of the food from the food vendors and kind of lead them over to the crime scene.
Just very nonchalantly leaving a trail as it's just like a mother duck and all her ducklings, as all of these goats and chickens and sheep follow behind you, heading towards the crime scene. You manage to get closer. If no one's really said anything, if they have noticed, they probably got more things to worry about. What do you do when you get over there with all these animals following you?
Well, again, kind of lead them into the crime scene. Wait till they're in the crime scene. And then I'll stand off a bit and yell at is he a deputy or
He's
or
a
something
deputy.
else? Yeah. Deputy, you got animals in your crime scene.
Oh, geez, they're contaminating the hell out of it. Look at them.
I'm not even going to make you roll for that. It's just fun. As you lure them over and you throw a large handful, all of a sudden, Deputy Clem pops up. He runs over and he is just chasing all of these animals out.
Yeah, I think that's our distraction.
I like it.
Okay.
Oh, shit, right, yeah.
And he does fail his test. So yeah, he actually kind of forgets what he's doing a little bit, and he leaves the crime scene area chasing after some chickens. And you would
Nice.
figure you've probably got 3 or 4 minutes before he kind of catches on and comes back.
Let's see if we can find the other end of his leg.
where are you looking for this lake? There's the bounce house. There's the area in the water where the bounce house was at. All the blood has had enough time to dilute in the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check the water.
Yeah, I'll help out with the water.
Okay.
Kind of draw around.
I'll keep watch to
Sure.
let anyone know when he's coming back.
You two wade out into the water. Why don't you go and give me, each of you can give me a mind test here. Actually, I want to call this a luck test. Each of you give me a luck test. D6
okay.
at or below your luck score.
Hey, pass.
Nice.
I did not.
All right, so Joe, you passed. You can't find his leg. No sign of his leg. You find a shoe, which is shredded. In
Is it the shoe that should match that
Yeah.
foot?
Yeah. You also find floating in the water, the two of you, you find his little flashlight that he has. And it's a real nice, like, little mag light. It's actually waterproof. Seals up. Still works. It was floating on the surface of the water, kind of rolling on the beach a little bit. But you find a shoe. You find his flashlight. No sign of the foot. And if there were... Kind of looking around, you see that there are a lot of crabs in the immediate vicinity. If there was a foot here, sure, the crabs would go for it, but they wouldn't. This wouldn't have been enough time, and they wouldn't have broken down the bones. Yeah. No sign of the shoe, though, or the foot. You've got the shoe, and the shoe is completely shredded. It's full of punctures. It is soaked. The white shoelaces are pink.
We need to check
Okay.
the three-legged race area.
See if there's a spare leg.
I know it's crazy, but like,
This three-legged race area is roped off. I won't make you roll for it. You're not going to find the leg there. You look around.
Don't forget to look in the sacks.
you
right?
look in the sacks. There is no leg.
Is the bounce castle up on the beach now?
Yeah, it's still up on the beach.
Maybe we should look through there again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you go and give me a mind test then?
Ooh.
That is way below my score, so that's a pass.
Okay.
That is a 1.
Yeah, you start digging through the bounce house. You don't see like anything else, right? It's still, the blood is in there. It's starting to thicken some with the heat and just being out this long. Kind of looking through. Do you put the knife back?
I mean, I don't have the knife, so.
I thought Dexter at one point handed you the knife.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely put it back.
Put
I
the
just
knife
like
back.
chuck it right in the middle of the deepest pool
Okay.
of blood.
So you find two things. One is that because like these bounce houses, they got 6 anchor points. These ropes come down to these big metal corkscrews that were down in the sand to hold it in place. You find that the rope and the corkscrews are in fine shape. Looking at kind of where the bounce house was, you can see the large pits. Like whatever happened just kind of ripped these anchors up out of the ground. And the second thing that you find is, at first you think it's like a rock. It's like this dark kind of like mottled green, almost mossy color. It's maybe like the size of like a silver dollar. And it's kind of like, I don't know what the shape is. Kind of like a Pringle, a little more flat on the edges. And it's got just a tiny bit of a ridge on the center of it. and you can see that there is a puncture hole kind of in the center of it. A flat stab mark that would probably fit up with that knife.
Is it like hard, like a rock?
It's very hard. It's got kind of like little bits of like stringy like filaments around the edges of it, but it's very hard. It's not like rock, but it's like real thick, hard plastic and like how tough it is. You can kind of like, if you oomph and like really give it, it kind of like bends a little bit, immediately kind of like goes back in place.
I'll quickly shove that in the outside, like smaller zipper pouch on my backpack.
Okay, you do. Not a problem.
And then I'm getting out of there.
Sure. Dexter, go and give me a mind test. That's you, Bert.
That would be much higher than my mind of 12.
Okay. Do you want to use a luck reroll?
Yeah, I've got 2. Sure, I've got a lot.
We'll get some more luck at the end of the session tonight. It's fine.
So luck is a reroll?
Luck is a reroll, yeah. Still not good. You don't notice that Deputy Clems has kind of come up, like maybe he ended up on the road and kind of came back on the road, and he's now coming down, kind of like straight from the east, and he sees you standing right next to his crime scene, and he sees Kyle popping out of the tent and Jeeves and Waylon wading out of the water, and he starts just yelling at you all. What do you all do?
We're securing the crime scene for you, officer.
There's a dang duck that swam away in the water. We was trying to fetch it.
We found his shoe.
Are you gonna tell him we found something?
I mean, we didn't find his shoe.
Each of you who yelled out an excuse are going to give me a charm test with disadvantage.
Oh, shit.
I pass.
Oh, wow.
Hey, first roll passes.
Have you rolled double
Oh,
nines?
I did not pass.
Okay, it's fine. Dexter, what was the excuse you gave? You were securing the crime scene?
We're securing the crime scene, waiting for you.
You goddamn idiot kids. You can't secure the crime scene if you're trampling all over it. I appreciate y'all doing that, and I know you like that sticker badge we gave you when we visited the school, but y'all got to get out of there. You're going to cause me nothing but trouble.
Sorry,
Deputy.
Clam.
Nothing. Nuttin, but trouble. Future song title.
Nothing but trouble. As you all get chased out of the crime scene again.
Butt?
But.
Nothing but trouble.
But. It's. You all get chased out of the crime scene again. You're maybe 20 yards from the scene on the beach. Do you share what you found there, Kyle?
No, I already said never mind.
Okay. It's your group of friends. You got that thing in your pack. You put the knife back. Jeeves and Waylon, did you keep the shoe?
I mean, it's a shredded up shoe.
Okay. I'm just asking.
So I don't think we need to keep it.
Okay.
Yeah,
You left it
not.
on the
Let's,
beach.
Yeah,
What's
drop it on
important
the
is we
shore.
know it's there and it's shredded.
Yeah. I think we got what we need from it.
Okay. As you're all kind of heading back up into the beach, presumably back to Chad's car. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Y'all gonna do anything else on the beach? What's your plan next?
I mean, I
Okay,
don't
so
know,
far as we
tracks
know,
anywhere,
it's
like-
like a shark attack, but on land in a bounce castle.
yeah, I'm
Did
gonna
we
get.
find his leg? We just found his
You
shoe.
just
So
found
it
his
seems
shoe.
like it got eaten or something.
Yeah, and I'm guessing there's no obvious like blood trail that otherwise we'd have seen it. So
As this conversation is happening, Kyle, you kind of take a moment to look around your surroundings as you're all standing there, still talking on the beach, getting ready to head up to the car. And you see a dude standing there, kind of up on the road, looking down towards the crime scene. Don't recognize him. Of course, he's wearing a large, like, fishing parka, like, and the hood's up, kind of concealing his face in the shadows. It looks like just so you guys are aware, like what I'm referencing, that's what the coat looked like. And he's wearing it. It's definitely a little too warm for a coat. Can't make out his face, standing there with his hands in his pockets, wearing like some
Who's the weird fisherman up there?
leather
Do you
pants,
guys know who that guy is?
rubber boots.
Yeah, that's who the hell is that?
You don't recognize him. What do you do?
Maybe we should ask him.
sneak
If,
around. Or
Yeah,
maybe
should we see if he saw anything?
What were you asking, Letty?
I was gonna say maybe like a couple of us maybe talk to him, keep him distracted, and then somebody else kind of come up from behind and try to observe.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Okay. Who's going up to talk to him and who's sneaking around back to observe?
I'll go around because I'm fast, so I'll get on my bike.
Okay. Sneaking around him without him noticing. It should be a body test.
I'll take the long way around because I'm fast.
Super fast.
Who is this that we see?
Just some stranger
Creepy
standing on the
parka
road,
dude.
looking down at the crime scene, wearing that parka, hood fully drawn, kind of hiding his face in shadow, wearing like some like overalls or leather pants or like something like that, and some rubber boots.
I'm
That
gonna
is a cigarette smoking man if I've ever seen one.
I'll meander towards him, but to help sell that I'm not noticing him, I'll take my Walkman with headset that I get to start off with
Yeah.
and put it on and just pretend that I'm really too much into my own music that I'm not
Sure.
noticing him, even though I'm walking straight towards him.
Give me a charm test with advantage for that. Eddie,
Okay.
you will make me a body test. Who's walking up to talk to this guy?
Oh, that is under my body
Nice.
by one.
I'm not gonna walk up and talk to him, but I'm gonna look at him and then do this.
Okay, best laid plans. As you all are making plans to how you're going to approach this guy, Jeeves just I fucking see you. And the guy pivots on his heels and starts briskly walking away. Now, Kyle, as you're coming around hard and fast on your bike to try and get behind him, he jumps in a truck, this white, old beat up truck, like 70s, 80s maybe. And he hops in and he just fucking takes off.
I'm chasing.
Okay. A truck trying to get away from you and you on a bike, the truck will win. But
No,
you can,
well, I'm fast. For like
What's important is he'll
a
try.
couple minutes.
yeah, he takes off. You are on your bike, pedaling hard and fast. Chasing him. You got it. He kind of backs up. He heads down to this corner. Come on, ping you. Why aren't you pinging? He takes the corner. Kyle, a few moments later, you take the corner. You can see him. He must have fucking gunned it. You can see him take the far corner at the far end of town. Kyle, by any chance, would Kyle pay attention to like a license plate or anything?
I'd maybe get a couple of numbers off of it. I'm
Okay.
probably not thinking about that until the last second.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I was actually about to ask about that, but I don't know if I'm close enough to.
I'll tell you what. Give me a body test to
'Cause-
see if you can run up close enough.
Because his idea, like a lot of times to memorize stuff, it's good to make up like a little limerick to you, like
Yeah.
8KLS65N, 8KLS65N, just to like put a little sing-song thing in your
Sure.
head to make yourself remember it. But first, the body test. Yes, actually.
Okay. Yeah, you get close enough. And you get a good look at his license.
Six sexy Nancy, six sexy Nancy Dandy 937, or some other really dumb song.
Kyle, by the time you turn that second corner, he's gone.
I make it back to everybody else. I'm like, he's really fast, guys. I tried, but he's really fast.
Well, yeah, he's in a goddamn truck. We got a car. Let's use that. We got a
Yeah.
Mustang, even.
That dude has six sexy naked dancers.
Well, goddamn, I'm driving after
What?
that.
I just saw the one guy in the
937
truck.
times. Or six was like sex, right? With sexy naked dancers 937 times.
Further, I
the
don't know what that
license
means,
plate.
but I'm fine with it.
It's just how I'm remembering his license plate. This dude had sex with six naked dancers 937 times. Can you believe
Oh,
it?
you remember his license plate? I only got the 7
He had
off of
sex
it.
with six naked dancers 937 times. Of course I remember that.
Why wouldn't you?
Who'd forget?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
right,
I'm
we
eating
know what
that
we're
bit of
looking
funnel
for.
cake that I left in my pocket.
Chow down. So yeah, you all reconvene. You still have Chad's car for now.
Yeah, I wonder
you
how
know,
long that's gonna last.
you know that he turned around like where 8 is at on the map, and then he turned north around like where 11 is at on the map. What do you all want to do?
Let's get this son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, before I forget, because I've already forgotten the
Oh.
license plate, but I have this
Go to a
thing that I
payphone
found in
and
the
call a
bouncy.
hit and run.
Ah.
Oh, that's a
Oh
good
my
idea.
god, this wild crazy driver in a pickup truck just demolished somebody's car and fled the scene. Oh my god. Caught the license plate though.
But there's only one police officer in town.
Oh god damn it. Why is it gotta be him? Ah.
So I got this thing that I found in the bouncy castle,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll open up my bag and zip open the pocket and try and fish this thing
Not
out
a
of
leg,
there.
is it?
No, it's way smaller than a leg.
Oh,
Okay.
And then I'll like pull that thing out and show it to everybody.
Yeah. Show it to everyone. You know, look, same thing as I would describe before, like size of a silver dollar. This green, tough material with like a single like stab wound in the center of it. Like little like fibrous, fleshy bits around the edge of it. Kind of ridge in the center.
What do you guys think this is? It looks like he stabbed it maybe, but I don't know what it is.
Is it? What does it look like it's made of? Is it like metal or
No.
is it like
It's almost looks like almost kind of like a shell or something. It's hard, feels organic.
Maybe it's like a scale or something.
Maybe there's something in it. Let's try and pry something out of it.
It's just this flat thing. I mean, you could certainly try and split it in two. Wouldn't really be room.
Oh, okay.
It is very much like a
No.
scale.
Okay.
Shit, are there mermaids? Maybe it's not a shark. It's a mermaid.
I don't think mermaids are real.
Hey, man.
Sharks are real.
Who
Truth
knows?
is
Maybe
out
it's
there.
just
That's all
some
I'm
sort of. It could be like some sort of ocean life we just don't know about yet.
Maybe it's a mutant shark.
It's a fucking mutant scaled shark.
I like it.
It's a mer shark.
It's an alligator shark. It's a shader.
It's a shader.
Allark.
Half mermaid,
Alligator?
half shark, half alligator.
A shader.
Alligator.
I like shader.
Yeah. Shader. It's a shader.
Now, Jeeves, just throwing you under the bus here. If there's something you didn't know, you could certainly head to the library and use one of their computers to research, or maybe even your computer at home.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's go home.
Okay.
Google or whatever.
Jeeves, it's Ask Jeeves at this point.
Okay.
We should probably take all of our bikes and stuff with us so that we don't leave them here.
Mm.
Yeah. Let's go to my place, guys.
Okay. Now, Joe, a question on Jeeves.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ask Jeeves.
there's three neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
There's the apartments, and there's the trailer park. Where do you think Jeeves would be living at?
Kind of like middle of the road.
Okay. Why don't we call...
I picture him like he has like a divorced dad, and then that's why he was able to afford the computer.
So, divorced dad, middle of the road. I think that would be neighborhood 3, kind of not too far where the Butlers live, in that same area. So, across town.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so are you taking Chad's car back?
Can.
I guess.
Okay. I'll tell you what,
It's
Waylon.
sweet, but I'll take it back and then I'll ride my bike down there.
Yeah, Waylon, you throw your bike, give or take, in the back of Chad's car. You make it across town, and then all of you reconvene at Jeeves' house. Jeeves, your dad, works for the local community college. He is their entire IT department.
Nice.
So you've got the house to yourself till probably at least like 6 p.m. So you've got it for a good number of hours. Jeeves, if you're searching things or computer researching, why don't you tell me what you're doing? What are you looking for? I guess is more appropriate.
Like strange seashell, coin size, like just things like that.
Okay.
Trying to figure out if anyone's seen anything that looks like this.
Being a computer nerd, I'll let you do a mind test with advantage.
Okay.
So roll 2d20, take the lower.
They both pass.
Okay, very good. So you're looking, and you're looking, and you're looking. And you do find an animal that kind of matches what this looks like. And it looks like the scale of a saltwater crocodile. Not native to California.
A sharkadile.
My God, man, you had it right the whole time.
Half crocodile, half alligator.
Rark?
Crark.
An alacroc. Crocagator.
Or a crocodark?
Crocashocagator.
I mean, there was a petting zoo over there. It probably just came from the petting zoo.
That's a good
Who
point.
the hell keeps an alligator in a petting zoo?
Who wouldn't?
I actually have gone
That's
to an
fair.
aquarium down in Mississippi where they do let you pet the alligator.
It's pretty sweet,
That
actually.
fits.
Now that I think about it.
I don't remember anyone screaming like alligator or anything. I feel
So-
like people would have seen that.
You do pass with advantage. So I'm going to give you another fact that you find searching. And you do a little more research on like scales of crocodiles, saltwater crocodiles. Largest ones, scales, maybe get up to the size of like a quarter. And this scale easily doubles that.
Oh. It's a big one. It's even more confusing that we didn't see it.
Well, they live in the water, right? We wouldn't have seen it up on the beach.
Except
Yeah.
it was on the beach because that's where the sand castle or the bouncy castle was when
It was out in the
other guy
water,
got
though.
bit.
Was it next to like a sewage grate or something crazy like that?
Why don't you give me a mind test to see if you can remember that or not?
Thank you. Just those brain muscles. Can't
So-
remember.
You do remember kind of thinking about it. There was a drainage tunnel farther down the beach. It's fairly large. Mainly it handles runoff from like the city works down by like area 14 for water that doesn't get sent back up to 21, which is the water treatment plant for town.
Hmm.
Sewer croc?
Maybe one of them crocs that get flushed down a toilet.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna search what are crocodiles afraid of.
Good idea.
Toilet dial.
I don't even know what crocodiles are afraid of. Bigger crocodiles.
Yeah, I'm not sure crocodiles have any natural predator.
Yeah.
Flamingos.
Flamingo.
You just a picture of Chuck Norris pops up on the screen.
Yes.
WalkerTexasRanger.com.
Yeah.
Generally not afraid of any other animals except for hippos.
Wow.
That's right, hippos. Holy crap.
Everything should be afraid of hippos, though, so that's fair.
I'm gonna print out a picture of a hippo.
On your dot
Print it with
matrix.
It's not a bad
We
idea.
Cut them out and put them on our face.
That's it exactly. Anything else you're looking up on your computer or anything else you're all doing here at Jeeves' house?
I'm gonna search the guy's license plate and see if anything pops up.
Okay. Just doing a
He's
regular search. That information really isn't like out and about.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It would be more like the only thing I feel like I would find if I did that is if there was like a forum or some like neighborhood watch or something like I saw someone weird with this license
Yeah,
plate.
I'll tell you what.
A
Just
forum. It's 1994, Joe.
I don't know. I wasn't alive.
Think
This is-
4chan,
this is
but with a
basically
lot
the
fewer
time of-
memes.
Yeah, this is AOL chat rooms and dial-up, my dude.
now,
That doesn't help me.
IRC.
Yes, kind of like a forum, yeah.
so, oh shit, what am I doing? I don't wanna
We
copy
need to watch. We need to rent Crocodile Dundee.
now.
Just try and learn about crocodiles.
Okay, so right.
He
Joe.
mostly just took his thumb and stuck it up the thing's bungholes for most of that.
Well, I mean, you know, let's learn the technique.
Well, look, man, and Aussie comes at you with his thumb ready to come up your cornhole. You'll be scared as shit. I'm telling you that right now.
Good point.
By the way,
Joe.
just as an aside, I
Yeah.
just for shits and giggles, I googled Chuck Norris karate because you were talking about Chuck Norris and the crocodiles, and there's a question that comes up that just says, "How good was Chuck Norris as a karate champion?" And the answer to the question is just simple answer is yes.
That's fair. I don't know the
How
true
good was
answer.
he? Yes.
I know they put him up against Bruce Lee.
Yeah, not
I
so
would
much.
imagine he's better than Steven Seagal, and that's not hard to do.
I'm pretty sure I'm better than Steven Seagal. And by I'm better, I mean 12-year-old Kyle.
Okay.
Got an orange.
I mean,
belt
I
in
was
karate.
voting for 12-year-old Kyle and Eddie on that
Of
one.
course, at this
Yeah, oh,
time
yeah.
we wouldn't know that. Right now, Steven
We could
Seagal's
easily
match
double
man.
Mecha Shiva his ass into oblivion.
Shit. That's great. Jeeves, if you wanted to do a little less above the board searching, you could give me a mind test to maybe see if you could do a little hacking. Find
Let's
out any
do
more
that.
information.
Man.
Going into the dark web.
Go into
Whatever.
It was all just the web at this time.
Oh God,
You did shit, man. You did shit.
I did real bad.
You ask
Do you
for someone's
wanna-
password, and they're like, "Oh, really? Who's this administrator?"
Do you want to let that ride,
Your
or do you want
mom.
to spend a point of luck to re-roll that?
Let's throw luck on it. Why
Okay.
not?
Oof.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
You could spend more luck. Or you could let that ride. It's fine either way. You've got
I
a
don't want to
lead.
go that low on my luck.
Okay. Luckily, it wasn't the 20, so you don't tip anyone off. If you let that ride, there were going to be some consequences. 17, you just fail. You don't manage to get in to try and find anything on that license plate.
Okay.
You do have a lead, which is Letty remembered that there was a drainage tunnel not too far from there.
We should investigate it.
Yeah, bring our hippo masks and let's go.
Right.
Okay. You print out a bunch of fucking hippo masks.
Yep.
Put
Give me
them
one
on.
of Crocodile Dundee just in case.
It's a good plan. Good plan. Hop on your bikes.
I've got some spare money. Do we stop by? Are there any like delis or things like that
Sure.
that we stop by on the way?
if you
Grab
want.
some raw meat to toss out
Oh.
to like misdirect it.
So 13 is the local grocery store.
Okay.
What did I name that grocery?
Hell, we got 18 hot dogs. We're good.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
It's
that.
Fairway. Oh, you got a bunch of fucking hot dogs. And yeah, you could certainly swing by the Fairway and pick up just some like ground beef or some raw steak or something like that.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
Hate
what
to
is
waste
it?
a good hot dog.
You'd be ashamed to waste a good hot dog. All right. You all swing by the grocery store.
Speaking of which, you guys turn around and just see me eating a hot dog, by the way.
Pick up like a couple raw chickens. All together, they probably, I don't know how much fucking chickens cost in 94. So we're going to say it costs $3 for 2 raw chickens. And you make your way across town, back down on the beach. You're not near the crime scene. You're a little farther south. As you stash your bikes, and you see this large kind of drainage tunnel used for overflow and rains or whatnot, dumps out onto the beach and out into the ocean, which is totally with what the EPA would do in the 90s. You find yourself approaching the opening, this large stone tunnel. What do y'all do?
Question, fellas. Who here has a flashlight?
Jeeves. Because Jeeves found Kyle Butler's flashlight.
That's right. All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
You all head in. It's dark. Why don't, Jeeves, you give me a mind test?
Okay.
All of us?
Hey, that's pass.
Just Jeeves. He's leading the way
Just
with the
Jeeves.
flashlight.
Mhm.
It's 20, 30 minutes taking some random turns here and there. The occasional slope up. This drainage system cuts under the entire town. Until eventually, in the tunnel ahead of you, you see a bloody lump of flesh. And you realize that it is a severed foot.
Gross.
And it is in
Wait,
terrible
hold on.
shape.
Is it righty or lefty?
It is
It
a
could've
lefty,
come from
which
anybody.
matches with what Kyle lost.
Ah, jeez.
Wait,
Missing a
We gotta
shoe.
check the pinky toe. Is the pinky toe there?
Yes.
Is it missing like just a little bit on the very end? Like it got shaved off a little?
No.
Okay. Then I don't know if that's his foot. I don't know. He lost the edge of his pinky toe once.
Oh, did he?
Well, he
Is
may
this
have found it
Kyle's
again.
backstory? If it's a legit Kyle had this, then yes, it is missing.
Yeah, he showed it to me once.
Yeah.
He was lifting an engine up and it dropped and kind of like just barely took off
Nick,
the
the
end of
tip
his
of his,
toe.
that would hurt so bad.
Oh fuck.
Yes, it is missing that chunk of pinky toe then.
Oh, guys, this is Kyle's foot. Oh, that's gross.
Well, at least we don't have to give him his shoe back.
You think he wants this back?
Nah, I mean he might,
It's
but
probably no good anymore.
yeah,
wants you
he
to
ain't
have
getting it. back.
So, what do you all do?
I'm getting my pen.
Is there
knife
like a
out.
trail or anything? Like it was dragged or anything?
As you've been kind of navigating, you realize that the floors in these tunnels are pretty well clear of debris, litter, and everything. There's a little bit of water running through the bottom of it, but not enough to really pick up any kind of trail. Until you start looking around and you can see maybe a few feet up on each side of these tunnels, there are kind of gouging marks in the concrete, like something large is pulling itself through these tunnels.
Oh. I
I'm
like that.
definitely getting my pocket knife out.
I feel like I should have like wrapped the chickens around bottles of Drano at this point.
Yeah.
I wish I'd gotten Drano.
You can always head back out and get you some Drano.
I don't know that I want to find this giant crocodile right now.
We need a
Maybe
better
that big little
plan.
chicken.
Oh, that's a good. What puts them to sleep? We should find out what puts crocodiles to sleep. We should get
That would be bullets.
turkeys.
Wait a second, I got a flask here. It's full of some good hard grade farmer's alcohol, buddy. If we can get a whole stash of this stuff, that'd put a goddamn elephant to sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
So we need alcohol.
Lots of it.
I'll
Or
agree
maybe
to
those
that.
pills your mom takes.
I know, guys. I know exactly what we need.
Just a bunch of
We need
Ambien.
Chad's medicine. His medicine always puts him to sleep.
Depending on the medicine.
He's got a bunch of it. I think in his sock drawer.
Dude, the butler dad is messed up. No wonder he's divorced.
All right. Is that the plan? Do you all back out to go gather resources?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Booze and pills. Let's do it.
So, with that, it's a half hour early, but that's a really good wrapping point. And we'll pick up in 2
We have a
weeks.
drunk, angry crocodile.
A
Jesus.
drunk, high crocodile.
So next episode will be Teenage Odyssey 2, The Quest for Booze.
Oh, you're muted, Bert.
Cocaine croc.
Cocaine
Oh,
crack.
God, no.
Fucking crap.
Danger.
Crocane.
The crocodile.
The coca. Oh shit! The
Crocane.
fucking crocodile.
It's got to be wearing sunglasses and pastel color muscle shirt with a white tux over the top.
If only we would have had a conversation 2
Holy
weeks
shit!
ago.
It just clicked.
Something about a crocodile?
Oh my god! I can't believe. Oh my god! We're doing crocodile. Oh
It's
god!
happening.
And that's where we'll wrap it for tonight. Over the next 2 weeks, you can think about what resources you want to gather.
Oh.
All the pills and all the medicine cabinets and all the booze and all the cupboards.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Hide
let's
your
wrap it
children,
here.
Hide your wives.
Let's do some closing plugs and we'll get out of here. Bert, what do you got, man?
Go check out my Kickstarter. This got a little bit over a week left. Massacre Grounds, 0 level Weird Frontiers funnel. It's a lot of fun. The author to that one is Live the Cowboy Lifestyle, and he's got some personal touches he's put in there, and the scenery that's the backdrop for that module is some real places. So yeah, it's kind of cool. We need a little bit over $1,000 left to get to our goal, so check it out. I'm recovering, not fast enough, but I'm recovering. So tomorrow we're going to run the second session to the Massacre Grounds playtest.
Nice.
So there we go.
What's that other thing that people should go buy?
Oh yeah, Train to Hell through Hell. Yeah, right there. Look, he's got. I don't even have a physical copy. You
just
bastard.
Came in yesterday.
Does it look all right?
It looks
like
great,
I said,
man.
I haven't actually seen a physical copy yet.
Looks just, it's gonna not gonna show because of the thing, but it looks great.
Nice. You don't have to break the spine to read the text or anything.
No.
Good.
It's
good.
there's plenty of healthy space in the center.
Yeah, that one's got it's going to be a chapter story coming out with each one of those at the beginning. The second part is a module that you can drop into your DCC Weird Frontier games as needed. So yeah, there we go. Yet another thing I've done.
Very cool. Let's see. For Defenders, if you come back on Wednesday, we're continuing Night Below, our Dungeon Crawl Classics campaign. Things are moving along. They destroyed an island, getting prepped up. We got some more allies to potentially recruit. We'll just have to see how the big bad reacts to you blowing up one of their islands. It'll be fun. Friday, we'll be doing more Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We'll be back in 2 weeks for more of the Bayside Files. Everyone, go ahead and take a point of luck. Heal that up just by 1. And if you are a backer of Teenage Odyssey, right there, the survey's out, so please check your email. There's one real question and one question because I thought I should have more than one question. So there's 2 questions, and the second one's optional. It's just stroking my ego. But go fill out your survey. As soon as we get enough surveys, we'll send out the codes. I don't fucking know. I got anything else? Anyone else got anything else?
Crocodile.
It's
Yeah,
crocodile.
and drink more Surge.
Drink more. No,
Yeah.
we need to
I
calm
miss
down.
Surge.
They're still making, you know.
Yeah,
I never see it.
that's fair.
Never had it.
It's fine. It's like Mountain Dew with more caffeine.
Yeah, it's like Mountain Dew with a dangerous amount of caffeine and
Actually,
nuclear green.
Nowadays, it's nothing compared
really
to like
not.
monster drinks or even the.
I guess that's true.
You know what they
What was it? It was
triple
like the
caffeinated coffee
equivalent
ones.
of like 4 cups of coffee. Was that what it
Yeah.
was?
Yeah, which is not that much anymore.
It's really not. It's enough now that people are having fucking heart
That's tame.
problems from today's
Well,
energy drinks.
It was enough when you had a pack of them and
That's
kids
true.
had unfettered access to
Yeah.
them. So,
Yeah.
like, imagine today somebody gives you not 1 but like 5 Red Bulls and was like, "Here, you're going to
God.
drink these back to back to back while playing video games."
There was one
That
night I
sounds
drank
awesome.
2 of the tall monsters, and it was one of the times we were up at Adams playing. I'm like, I'm gonna drink
Yeah.
like 2 monsters just to make sure I'm going. Like, I was fucking vibrating at unnatural frequencies for the next day. It was terrible. Yeah.
That's
Anyway.
what 5-hour interviews do to me.
Yeah. 5 hours, like, back in the day, I had built up a very high energy drink tolerance because I managed to get a deal with a local beverage supplier and the Radio Shack that I would work at. Like, once or twice a month, he would just drop off, like, a fucking couple cases of Red Bull and a couple cases of balls.
Nice.
And slowly my caffeine tolerance has been coming down over the years, so I do have to start paying attention now. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Thanks for playing, everyone. We'll catch you catch you in 2 weeks for more Bayside Files.
Amazing.
Fucking deuces.